50% of all marriages end in divorce. Here are the 5 reasons why. Reason number 5. Nobody learns how to stay married. When you want to be a doctor, the first thing you do is invest your time, energy, and money into becoming a doctor. You don't just walk into the surgery room. If you wanted to be a lawyer, you do the same. You don't just walk into a trial. You spend years, energy, and time learning how to be a lawyer. Even if you wanted to be a pro athlete, you would invest thousands of hours on the hope that maybe one day you could make it. And sometimes you don't even make it, but that doesn't stop you from investing in yourself. So tell me, why is it when it comes to marriage, a lifelong commitment, you're with this person for the rest of your life, maybe arguably longer than a career? Why don't you learn how to stay married? Reason number 4 is proximity. The people that you keep closest to you can affect whether or not you stay married. Studies show that if your close friend gets a divorce, your chances of getting a divorce go up by 75%. Birds of a feather flock together. Misery loves company. We've heard these sayings, but have you processed what it could mean for your marriage? Reason number 3, a lack of communication, and that leads to suppression. This is what happens for both men and women. Let's start with the men. A man has desires. He suppresses them because he doesn't want to tell his wife. So instead of seeking what he wants from his wife, communicating openly to her, he turns to external outlets, whether it's social media or cheating. And the same with women. Women suppress their desires. Instead of letting her husband know that she isn't enjoying intimacy in the bedroom, she keeps quiet, or even worse, she lies and pretends she achieves an orgasm. And there the man is happy, living his life, and the woman is suppressing her true desires. This builds resentment. This causes people to turn outside of their marriage, to cheat, to find some fulfillment somewhere else, all because they couldn't be open and honest with their spouse. If you just talk to your spouse, you could get what you want from them. I'll tell you a story. There's 2 men, Bob and Abdul. Bob has an open, honest relationship with his wife. Anything he wants, he tells his wife. He doesn't worry about his wife judging him because he doesn't judge his wife. And they're able to fulfill themselves and have the best marriage ever. Abdul, on the other hand, grew up in a household where he was suppressed. He couldn't tell his parents how he felt. He couldn't even tell his own siblings how he felt. After he got married, he brought that same habit into his marriage. He could not talk to his wife about what he actually wanted because he feared that she would judge him. Not only that, he feared she would judge him because he would judge her if she asked him for something. So what does Abdul do? Abdul starts a relationship with one of his colleagues at work. And the worst thing about this is there's nothing that woman is giving him that his own wife could have given him. But he chose to be cowardly, not speak openly, and suppress his true desires. And that is one of the biggest reasons why marriages end in divorce. This video is brought to you by CollectivelyMarried.com. If you're having problems in your marriage, visit CollectivelyMarried.com. There's a program on there that'll teach you how to stay married. And if you want to speak to me directly, you can go on that website and book a call with me. Doing that helps us keep this program going, keep this value coming at you, and keep providing you with these amazing videos, inshallah. So thank you for your support. And now let's get back into the video. Reason number 2, the culture. The culture prioritizes career, hustle, grind, and that's it. Just like I told you at the start of this video, work to be a doctor, work to be a lawyer, invest your time, energy, and money in being an athlete. But don't do that for your marriage. That's what the culture tells you. And the wild thing is, the culture tells you run and chase the money. But the truth is, married couples, on average, make a ton of a lot more money than single people. So it doesn't matter what your career is, you will be richer in life and financially when you are married. If a man spends his entire day at his job and his wife's waiting for him at home, number 1, she's bored. Number 2, she might betray him or do something he doesn't like. Or she'll do something like go get a job. And then both of you are working all day, you never see each other, you barely have time for each other. When do you have time to be married? When do you have time for each other? Now, before we jump into reason number 1, here are the 5 reasons why 50% of all marriages end in divorce. Number 5, they don't learn how to stay married. Number 4, proximity to bad influences. Number 3, a lack of communication and suppressing your desires. Number 2, a culture that doesn't support getting married. And now the number 1 reason why 50% of all marriages end in divorce is they don't have God in their life. Marriage is a contract between you, your spouse, and God. you've forgotten God. You don't answer to your spouse, you answer to Allah. So when your spouse wrongs you, instead of making it a tit for tat where none of you wins if you're just going back and forth, pull yourself back, turn to God, be accountable for what you can do better, and then your relationship will flourish. There is no relationship that God is the central figure in that relationship that is not successful. This video is brought to you by Collectively Married. If you're having trouble in your marriage, you can visit collectivelymarried.com. There's a program on there that'll teach you how to stay married. And if you want to speak more, you could book a call with me, inshallah, and I look forward to talking to you.